Hey everyone, Shabear 1000 here. Today we got this box, we're going to open it up. This is for a bike rack for the Chevy, or you know, the Nissan. It's over there somewhere. Now I got this. These are actually motorcycle for motorcycles. Got a 600-pound capacity. I was going to get just regular bike rack, but they were over $200. There was 200-pound capacity on it, and these were like $249, so $50 more. I know our bikes will fit and stay on it because our bikes are heavy. They're like 70 pounds a piece, and you know, that'd be 140 pounds. And when you got it on the back of here, it goes in the trailer hitch. It slides in there. When you got it back here and you got that weight bouncing around, you know, I wanted to get something that's probably overkill, but I'm okay with that. I got straps for it. Now the box underneath that, I think, are the wheel bearings for this. I bought all four. I'm not going to worry about the front ones yet. They seem to be okay. But the back ones, we're going to put on the back ones because we've got this came in. So that's the rear diff for that thing. That's the rear differential. So I'm going to put the two new bearings in and the differential in this week. I got to move the Toyota out of there because I want to back this into there and get this installed. This is like 50 pounds, but as you can see, it's just long, so I shouldn't have any problem putting that up on a jack and raising it up under there. Same with getting the other one out. So let's open this thing up. Let's open this box up, and let's get this thing put together, and then we'll put it in the back of the Chevy. We'll put it in the trailer hitch, and we'll see if and we'll put a bike on it and see how well it does. I did order straps, motorcycle straps, so because like I said, them bikes are heavy. I know it's probably overkill, but it should be okay. And then when we're not using that, we'll put it under there, because you know, it was expensive to rent them bikes on the beach the other day. So when we rented the e-bikes, and you know, it still bothers me that we had to pay, you know, an expensive price to rent a couple bikes overnight. I think we rode them 20 miles when we have two brand new ones in there. Well, mine's got 120 miles on it now. Hers has got like 20 miles on it. But still, you know, we have our own bikes, and we just, you know, they will not fit in the back of there without taking them apart, and I'm not going to do that. So I thought we'll go this route, and we'll see how this works out. And besides, you know, I've got mini bikes and stuff. When I get my mini bike running, I'm sure I might want to take it somewhere and ride it. So plus we can take our bikes around here, you know, and unload them, and it's got a ramp for it. You'll see all that. And unload them and take them on different bike rides just around the area here without having to, you know, use our battery riding to the places where we're going to ride. So let's do an intro. Let's open this up. We'll see what's in it, and we'll put it together. I think she's got an appointment today, so, and then we'll put a bike on it and see how well it works. Okay guys, so I had to put a hoodie on, man. It's chilly out here today. And of course I turned the camera on, big truck's gotta go by. I got a lot of boxes to burn. These are aluminum with the steel part of it being frame. Being the metal frame. This is the ramp. It'll go like this. You roll your bike up on it. Like I said, I know it's overkill, but I do have mini bikes and 2 heavy e-bikes. So hardware. It's a well packaged box, and it did come in good shape, as you saw. So and this is what our bikes are going to sit on. And some more hardware. Alright, so I think I'm going to take the one piece, the metal piece, back there to the back of the truck so I can be a little closer. Maybe the sun will get to me here pretty quick. It's chilly. And then we'll open up our hardware. I'm not seeing any instructions yet, but I've put these together before. They're not too bad. So let's go back to the back of the truck. So it did come with instructions. They were in that smaller box. So it's got all the parts we should have in there. I'm going to check it out, make sure they're all there. And we're going to put this thing together. It's called the Black Widow. Aluminum double sport bike carrier, 600-pound capacity. So pretty well, looks like it's pretty well self-explanatory, but I'm going to read over these, make sure the parts look like they're there, and then we'll put this together. And then if we got time, well, you guys will still see it in this video. We'll put it in the hitch receiver, and we'll put a bike on it. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we'll take one of these pieces, we'll put it in here, and they got a couple different size bolts, but this one is called H. We're going to put these on here, and we're just going to put these finger tight, and we'll tighten it up after we get our support in there, or ramp, or, well, it wouldn't be the ramp, but because that way you may have to move it around to put your support in it. So I'll show you this one. We still got another one back here to do, but I won't bore you with both of them because the other one's just the opposite of this. Not opposite, it's the same thing, it's just the same thing we're doing now. These are locking nuts. They're called nylocks because they got nylon in the end of the threads that really bites down onto the threads of the bolt, and it keeps your keeps the nut tight. And then when we put our, I guess they're calling them supports, the part that goes in here that your bike actually sits on, you're going to turn them. Like this one will go this way, the other one will turn that way. I'll show you that when we get to it. Pretty easy.
This looks like a lot of stuff, but really it's not. Alright, now we're going to get a bolt. We're going to get our bolts. They're the same size as these, they're just longer. They're going to go in here, and I'm going to go get one of the supports, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with that. Okay, now we're going to get our support. It's got reflectors on it. It's also got their logo there that goes on the very back. Make sure it's not upside down. That's going to go in there like that. Then we're going to use these longer ones. They go right through the support. Just like that. There's 4 of these. Well, 8 altogether, but there's 4 here, and then like I said, I'm going to do this one, and then I'll put the other one on to save you, because it's pretty much the same exact thing. Then I'll show you something else they give you just in case you have a small tire bike, which I don't think we'll need, but because our bikes have big tires on them. So the only wrenches you need is a 10mm, 13mm, and a 17mm, which you'll need 2 of each because you got to hold those on. So alright, now I'm going to tighten all these down. You know, it's nothing major, so I'm just going to tighten all these bolts up. And then I'll tighten these ones first. And once you leave them loose in case you got to move this around. So I'm going to tighten these ones first, and then I'll tighten the support bolts. So I need to go get a couple more wrenches. And then I may just get a socket and ratchet and use a wrench on it. So, and these pieces sticking up here are for the ties for your straps. So, all right, let me get those tightened down, and I'm going to put the other one on. Now the other one, there's 2 different ends here. I'll show you. See how that end is real long in between there, and that one's like a normal. The other one, you want to turn it to where the long end is out that way, because one bike will back up on and one will pull up on. So now if you got a small tire bike that wants to slip through there, they give you a bolt to put in there, and it won't let the tire fall all the way through. So let me go get my ratchet, let me get these tightened up, and I'm gonna get that one put on, and I'll show you how they go once it's together, and then we're pretty close to being done. Okay guys, there it is all put together. And these here hold your ramp on. And you just adjust that nut, screw your nut all the way up on here like this, close to it. Now you can put your ramp in the back or up front. I'm going to put it back here. So let me get you on the stand here, and we'll put the ramp on. I'll show you how it goes on. It's just got 2 holes in the ramp. So just going to unscrew this, a little nut there. And this one here. There's 2 holes in this ramp on one side of it. So that one I screwed all the way in. And then start that on. Shouldn't have tightened that first. Alright, so I'm going to take this nut clear off of here. Just use the bolt. Same way with this one, just snug it up with your hand. Now I would carry a 10mm wrench with me just in case you want to really snug these down. That one's tight. But there it is. So, pretty easy. You can use power tools on these, zip them up on. I just used a ratchet and a ratcheting wrench. Fairly simple. Now up here they give you a piece. Once you put that into your receiver, like it'll go in here. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and slide this in there for now in the Nissan, because I don't know what time it is and I don't know when she's got to go to her appointment. Let me see what you guys are seeing. I'll move you over here. It's not super heavy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's weight to it, but it's not super heavy. Now Monkey, when she backs up, she's gonna have to remember these are back there. It'll be on that, of course, but now let me grab the hitch pin and put in here, and I'll show you that other device it's got. Okay, so we're gonna put our hitch pin in. It's like, wow, I did that perfect. I didn't put the pin in because it's not staying there. Now this piece, it kind of goes up like that. What you do is you put this on here and you drop this down in there and you tighten it down with two 17mm nuts, and that keeps that from bouncing around like that. If you guys are in Florida and you know what it's like running down I-75 south, yeah, it gets pretty bumpy. And here is your tie downs for your straps. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can also tie your front down up here if you want. And like I said, if your wheel's too small, wants to fall in that hole, they give you a bolt. I got the bolt over there that goes in here, keeps your front tire or back tire, whichever one you're using, Jesus, from dropping down in there. So, and this hole here, and there's another hole right there, that's for your ramp if you want to put it up front there. So, but yeah, so I know it's overkill, but I'm good with that because I know my bikes will fit on that. So let me go get a bike and we'll put a bike up on here and see how well it does. All right, we're going to put our ramp on here. That just hooks right on there like that. I'm going to move you back. We're going to roll the bike up on here. You can load either side, either way. I'll do that way. Now I'm not sure how I want to put these straps on yet, because they have these, So let me get that figured out, and then I'll show you what I came up with.
Okay, so I didn't spend a lot of time showing you how I strap mine on, because your bike may be different. You may want to hook up the handlebars, you may just want to go around the wheel, but I took this strap one around the frame here, and then one of these on each side, ratchet strap on each side. Got 4 of them, and then it comes with these Velcro things, and I just rolled them up there and Velcroed them. I don't think this thing is going to go anywhere. Well, it really can't go anywhere, but you know, if I want to, yeah, see, it's there we go. Now as your straps stretch, you know, it'll tighten more. If you're on a long trip, just always, you know, whenever you make a stop or something, just, you know, give them another click. Okay, that one's tight. Yeah, ain't going anywhere. And then this one will be the other one. That's my bike, like Monkeys or whatever. Will be this way, only it'll be backed up on. Like the handlebars will be over here instead of over there. And I'll strap it down the same way here and here. Then I'll get me a dedicated 17mm wrench that I keep with this, you know, rack or whatever. But yeah, I think, like I said, it's overkill, but I don't care. It's going to be safe, and they're not going to come off. And then this ramp, we get screwed on there with them little thumb nuts like that. Then the other bike will be here. Just got to remember, she's just got to remember that this is way back here, you know. It's got reflectors. Now check your state law about your license plate. Okay, you may have to put your license plate up here every time or something. Now here in Florida, if you have one of these racks or one of those fold down ramps that you carry one of them little mobility scooters on, you're exempt, because it does kind of cover the license plate a little bit. But here in Florida, if you got something like this, you're exempt. So from having to move that tag up high or down there every single time. So there it is, guys. I should take it off and put it on that, but I think it's gonna, I think it'll, there's plenty of room there for the, where the pedal and the bumper is. I think we'll be all right on this, because this kind of, see, my truck is straight across. This kind of comes out like this. So, and when the bike's on it, you know, you won't be able to raise that up. You'll have to take at least one bike off. But like when we go camping and stuff, I'll take the bikes off and I'll just, you know, slide that out of there. You see how easy that was just to put on and off of there. So yeah, I think it's going to be fine. A little dent there. Huh, never noticed that before. All right, gives it character. So there it is. Like I said, that thing just goes on with 2 nuts. You tighten them down and it keeps this thing from bouncing up and down. They do work. So, and then I still got 2 more straps for this bike here. Of course, it doesn't matter which bike goes on, but where. But yeah, and I think it's gonna be all right. And the other ones, they were like a regular bike rack. I don't think these bikes would fit on it, number one. Number two, it's pushing the weight limit. And number three, they were like real close together, and it didn't say anywhere on them for an e-bike. It just was for like regular bicycles. So there it is, guys. You get the idea. I'm not gonna put the other one on right now. You'll see it next month in an upcoming video. We have to take her mom to Tampa, so we just got a room because, you know, that's an 1.5 to 2 hour drive there, and there's no way she can make that ride. You know, getting her in the car, riding down there, getting her out of the car, getting her back in the car, and then driving straight home. So we got a room, so that way she can have a day to rest, because it's really hard on her to do that. So, and we're bringing the bikes, so yeah, there we go. And I'm not going to have the batteries in them when I'm hauling them, so, you know, in case it rains or something. But yeah, there it is, good to go. These straps seem to be pretty nice. They were pretty cheap. And it's got a carry case. They were 30 bucks or something like that. So, and like I said, that's all I'm going to need to. Boy, they make these things chintzy, don't they? Jesus. So yeah, I think it. I mean, I may get a couple more, maybe to run one from this rack down to there, or the front down to there. We'll see how well this rides. You know, just to kind of keep it from doing this. But I think it's going to be all right. But we'll just have to see. I'll get a couple cheaper straps, like I said, one to kind of hold pressure on it one way, and I think it'll be all right. So there you go, guys. Easy. If you're not filming and you're pretty good at putting stuff together, you can probably do that in 10 or 15 minutes. Completely done. So definitely 10 minutes if you use a power tool, which I didn't. I should have, but you know, I like to show things when I can. You know, a lot of people don't have power tools and fancy impact drivers and that stuff. They just use wrenches. So there you go. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes I think is fine. Like I said, it's got reflectors on each side there. Nice. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Shea Bear, the myth, the man, the legend. I'm gone for now. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Bye bye and take care, everyone. And there's how it fits on the back of the Traverse. So we had it on the Nissan, and we had it on the Traverse. And if you don't have your bikes in there, you can still get in there without taking that whole thing out. But like I said, once we're camping and stuff, the bikes will be off, and I'll just go ahead and pull that pin, pull that out, set it aside. And your straps have a nice little carry bag. There you go. Thanks for watching.
This is cute. They came out here to have a cigarette in the garage. There's my ashtray. And I looked up, and I got a bag of goodies for Valentine's Day from Monkey. I have no idea when she did this. I just noticed it. Thank you, Monk.